So I am gutted about today. Kelly was so looking forward to this race, and she's not feeling very well. She's got like a fever and like body aches all over. She's been feeling run down the last few days, but it's got even worse today. So she won't be racing, but I am racing still. It's Cardiff Half, one of my favourite races. And last year I had a bit of a disaster and got a stitch. And yeah, ended up like walking parts of it and just couldn't get rid of the stitch and felt awful. So I won't be taking a gel midway through the race today. And instead, I will just be racing hard. I'll have some Morton before we start. And yeah, I'm pretty well. Glycogen storage is high. Should be fine. But yeah, looking forward to today. Love this race. Everyone's been moaning about the conditions all week, saying, oh, it's going to be awful conditions. It's going to be a little bit breezy. But to be honest, looking around, looks absolutely perfect. There was a storm or like the end of a hurricane yesterday, and it was a very, very windy day. But today is spot on. The storm has passed. What shall it bring? But yeah, plan today. I've definitely lost fitness since Berlin Marathon. So my plan is just to enjoy it and race basically to feel, but maybe a little bit cautiously in the first 4 or 5, 6 miles. I would love to be running within myself for the first 6 miles and find a way to kick on and run hard and chase people down in the latter parts of the race. Whether I can do that, I don't know, but that's the plan anyway. So time wise, I would love a sub 70, but if I don't get it, I'm not too fussed. And yeah, let's go race Cardiff Half. How you doing, you alright?
big hill. I promised myself not to be dragged into anyone else's race on this hill like I normally am. Right, the barrage, that ride. I didn't find it great, so I've got a place to win. Bit of a lonely one so far, but I love this course, I love this race. Go, Greg! Right, just through 10 miles, up Brock Pass Road, down the other side, mile left, let's fucking go. Honestly, probably the most fun I've had in a half ever. Second half of this race, the support, incredible. I feel alright, I'm pushing and pushing, I fucking love it. 20k, K left. All right, last up. Look at that! Look at these crowds! There's Matt Reese, well done Matt, well done buddy. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, so good, so far. Oh, that was good. I'm not exaggerating, the time's not near my best, but what a race. I absolutely loved it. I think it's because basically from 5k split onwards, no one came past me and I was just picking people off. And when you run like that and you feel strong and you never really feel like you're fading, so good. And the crowds are incredible. And there was always someone up ahead to try and pick off. And yeah, absolutely buzzing. Crossed the finish line and I've done a short interview for S4C, which I've never done before. So hopefully I haven't said anything stupid or embarrassed myself. I don't speak very much Welsh, so they did it in English. But yeah, what a race.
So we're a few days post-race now, and I thought I would go through how the race went and some of the data. As I said immediately after the race, I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. I think because I measured it quite well and held back slightly in the first few miles, it allowed me to feel strong in the latter parts of the race and really start picking off other runners, which was really enjoyable. After going through some of the data, I looked at my stride data, which I wasn't looking at during the race, but it was really interesting and it showed how well I had measured the race. It takes into account the wind, but also elevation. So my stride power was 395 average, with the first half of the race being about 393 watts average and the second half being 395 watts average. So really consistent throughout the race. And the first few miles I was averaging about 387 watts and it never dipped below that even in the later miles. So overall I'm really happy with how I raced. I didn't go out too hot, and I saved something for the later miles, but I also didn't have any regrets that I hadn't taken more risks earlier, because it wasn't like I was finishing so strong that I'd gone out a bit soft. So yeah, a well-judged race, had a lot of fun. The only thing was, later when I sat down, I did start to think, well, I started to be a little bit disappointed with the time. And I go through this in a lot more detail on the new podcast, Lactate and Love. Check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I describe how part of me was happy because I enjoyed myself, but there's a competitive part of me that was a little bit disappointed that I'm not running quicker. But if you want to hear more about my thoughts on the race, then check out the podcast. But for this vlog, I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.